Hello everyone. So today I'm going to work on this dragon riding system. So like this I can ride this dragon and fly it. That's a tracing I do. Oh. Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna work on this dragon riding system. Here is the dragon and I can ride this dragon like this. And fly around the island on the back of the dragon. So this is what I am going to do today. Riding dragons in Unreal Engine. And I can land also. Right, now we are on the landed mode. When we land, we can walk on the ground like this. And we can fly again if we want. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys given me. And please note that when I share these project files, I'm not sharing the dragon model because I don't own that model, but for this month that model is free, so you can download my project and copy the downloaded asset, dragon asset, to the project so to make it work. Right, so I have downloaded the dragon model, this one. It has some animations as well. So actually I need only the flying animation and moving animation, walking or running animation, and idle. So right, so how do we make it rideable? So actually I have implemented this deer character which I can ride like this. We worked on this in some episodes ago in the open world series, so we can ride it like this and get down. Right, so using this deer character I'm gonna create a child blueprint, ch dragon. Instead of the deer, let's use the dragon. Drag and drop here. Oh, it doesn't have a animation yet, so for now I'll how to do it. Right, let's create an animation blueprint. PPA dragon blueprint animation dragon. Right, now let's take a look at how does the deer animation work. So let's copy the same thing to the dragon. Here we have this actually, even though I have two axes, this is just a 1D blend space. Right, so for now let's create a 1D blend space PSP dragon walk. No, dragon, let's call it locomotion. Right, we have a idle animation. Let's put it here. Speed minimum 0, maximum let's say 1000. Divisions for, okay. We also, do we have a walk? Yeah, we have a walk in animation. Also we should have a run in animation too. And finally let's add flying animation. Right, maybe this we will have to change this later, because even in flying dragon can have a slower speed. Let's look into that later. So for now 250, 500. Right, yeah, walk speed, trot speed, gallop speed. Right, we can use the same variables for the dragon as well. Now let's use that animation blend space, and I'll promote this to a variable speed. So how do we calculate the speed? Let's do the same. Right, like this. What's the method? Begin play. We have something like initialize. Alright, event blueprint, initialize animation. Here let's try get phone owner, and let's cast it to a character. because we're gonna need character stuff. We're gonna need this reference as a character to do the calculations we need. So let's promote this to a variable. Oh, what should I call it? pp character. Alright, now here let's get this and is valid node like this. Then if yes, get velocity and get the vector length of this velocity vector and set it as the speed. Right, also now we can assign the DesertDragon to this. Right, it works. Alright, so the next thing is the camera and rider location. So here I attached the rider location to a socket, rider location parent socket, which I defined here like this. Now for the dragon also we have to do the same. So I think we can write it here. On the neck. Right. I'll copy this name and add socket rider location. So it should be similar to this. So I'll modify it. Like this. Save. Right. Now the camera is attached like this. Alright, compile. Shall we see what happens now if I try to write it? Okay, it doesn't look very good, but right, now we can walk on the dragon. So I think the camera is too close, so let's increase the spring arm length to, let's say, like this. Maybe not enough, like this. Okay, now let's see. Okay, all right, let's start. So we need to set the speeds. So here under default we have walk speed. Let's try like 300 for that. Let me check. 500 is for running and 250 for walking. Right, let's see if these values works. 250 for walking, 500 for running. No. Okay, right, I set the walking animation speed to speed rate to 0.7 and the walk speed to 500, so it works. Here is the preview. Right, now the next step is flying. So if I press shift, we go to the flying animation, but the character is not really flying. So also you should have noticed that when I press shift, it instantly goes to the flying animation without any blending. So therefore let's go here and let's see how do we set this. Okay, we set the max walk speed just like this. So instead of doing it like this, maybe let's duplicate one of these. Target speed. Let's do something like this, and then instead of setting the max walk speed, so let's see. Do we have the tick here? Actually we can add a timeline here also. We don't have the tick anywhere. Okay, tick. We do have a tick. Right. Let me collapse this. Right. Let's collapse this also so we can keep this clean. Speed interpolation. Right, now here we can get the moment component, get max walk speed, and also get the target walk speed. If this one not equal to target walk speed to a branch, if it is false, just skip this branch. If it is true, set max walk speed like this. Get this loop to target speed with, let's say, 0.02. Okay, now let's see. Mountain is problematic, but let's work on it later. Oh, why isn't it working? Right, in the begin play, we set toggle run to like this, right? Alright, here instead of setting this, now I should set the target speed. Now this should work. Let's see. Now it works like this, and if I press shift, well, loop speed is too fast. .02. Let's try. Right. Okay, now let's see how to actually fly. And before that, we need to work on the running speed as well. Trot speed actually, that's for running. So in the blend space it is 750. I'm pretty sure 700, it's way faster than 750, but let's see. Yeah, that's faster. So let's increase this to 1500, and we need 1 in 500 and 1000. Okay, so let's have 3 divisions. 1000 is running speed, 1500 is flying speed, right? Gallop, because I am using the host terminology. This is walking and this is running, and this is flying. When I press shift, it's flying. But alright, now that's enough. So let's see how to fly this. Right, let's go to the movement, character movement, and go to flying settings. Where is it? Here, max flying speed. I'll set it to 1500. And then here I'm using shift to toggle sprint, so I'll override that for the dragon. Toggle sprint. This is, I'm going to use this for flying. Override this and use for flying. So when sorry, not toggle sprint, it should be do we have toggle sprint here? No. Right, so this toggle sprint comes from the BPI character interface. Input action sprint. This action event is sprint. This is the input. So when I press this, I'm gonna set movement. No, set movement mode to fly, and then set speed. Oh, we don't have that macro here. But we can set target speed to sprint. Sorry, gallop speed, because horse. And then what? How to move up? What if I launch character like this? Get velocity, and then add some upward component, let's say 500, then launch. Let's see what happens. Why are we falling down? Alright, let's say change this to 1000 And I think in the movement capabilities, where is it? We should have a way to enable flying. Right, is it this one? Can fly. Why does it fall down even though I'm flying when I press shift? I think because of this launching part. So let's add this after adding launch character. Let's get a delay of 0.2 seconds and then set moment mode to flying. Right, now it actually flies. And when I fly, I should keep my speed always 600. No, I should keep the character always flapping the feathers. Otherwise it will look like this, which is not good. So when I fly, I'm gonna use shift as upward movement. No, what's the better way? Yeah, shift to go up. No, and I need another key. Well, let's do something like this. Shift, I will use shift to go forward, and S to move up, W to move down. Will that work? Oh, let's see. Right, so now here let's see, at this event on landed, and then added to once node here, because I don't need to have this launch velocity triggered always. This should be reset only when I'm landed. And okay, and if I press this, now let's add another variable. Fly forward. I'll set fly forward to true when I press shift, and I'll set it to false when I release it. Right, now in the under the basic inputs, I have this, and I'm gonna override this. And let me copy this part and let's go to the dragon, paste. Right, now we can get movement state. No, we can use this. Is do we have a flying? Yeah, is flying. Let's collapse this. Branch. If it is false, just add movement input like this. If it is true, then you have to add movement input. With the scale like this, upward. For W upward, S down. And for move right, well, nothing changed. And also if I'm flying, yeah, let's split this. No, use this here. Is it for Z, and for Y and X, oh well, get this, multiply by a float value, select float based on this fly forward. If this is true, this should be 1, otherwise 0. Break and recombine this and add another vector. Split this, use Z component like this. Okay. Right, let's see what happens. Okay, now if I press S, it's moving down. If I press W, it's moving up. Let's see what happens if I fell on the ground. Yeah, when I collide with the ground, I think I need a way to stop flying. Right, we can do something like this. In the tick, yeah, in the tick, branch is flying. If we are flying, let's do a line trace. by channel. The starting point is get actor location, and end point would be what is the height of the character? 90. Let's try 90. And if we hit something, let's set moment mode to falling. Right. Where does it keep rotating here? Let's enable this for debug type. Sorry, this should be minus 90, not 90. Right, now we are back to no, not working yet. Alright, here we should reset this, and also we should toggle run. Okay, now we are flying, and if I right, now we are walking again. Press shift, flying. Why does it rotate to this way? Right, the rotation, the reason to rotation is this. So this becomes 0, so therefore x and y components become 0. So to prevent that, let's try something like this. Get the forward and multiply this by a very small value, 0.01 maybe, and add. Oh wait, no. Add. Let's try this. I'm not sure if will that work, but let's see. Works for forward but not for backward. Still no. Right, let's ignore that for the moment, and let's see how to prevent walking animations while we are on this on air. So if we are flying, we should always set the speed to 1500. We can do that here. Select. Oh wait, no. If we do it here, there could be a null reference access before initializing the BP character. So therefore, if we are flying, this should be 1500, otherwise this one. Actually, it would be better if we get the flying speed directly from the character, so that we can get rid of this hard coded value, but to keep things simple, I'll do it like this. And also For flying speed I have 1500 here. Maybe I'll leave it same as the default value so that it will smoothly change. Right, no, it didn't smoothly change. Why? Right, because of this. Okay, all right, that's okay. Now as long as we are in the air, the character keep flapping. See? Yeah, we're gonna need to set the speed back, otherwise it's so slow. Alright, so I'm gonna stop this episode at this point because it has taken like 50 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stop this episode here, and the project files will be available to download through the Patreon page. But please note that the dragon model I will not share the dragon model with the project file, so you have to download it separately from the marketplace and copy it to let me show the content folder, this DesertDragon, like this. You have to copy that to your project, to the downloaded asset, to this project you download from the Patreon, because I'm not going to include it here because I don't own that asset. It's from a separate creator, so I don't have the right to share it. So yeah, but I will share all the blueprints I have created. But in order to properly work, you will need to have that dragon model. Right, so yeah, thanks for watching. If you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. The link would be in the description below, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.